Well, hello there, Hoop Group family. I am Eve with the Baby's Booty, and tonight we are going to work on a special up and coming rhinestone design. That didn't come out right, but we're going to do a breast cancer design tonight. So when I say special, it's special for breast cancer. When I say up and coming, October is right around the corner. So much is going to be going on in October, but we'll get to that here in a moment. Until then, thank you for coming to join us. I want to show you guys with this particular design because it has 3 layers to it, just how easy it is to layer a rhinestone design. I know there are still some folks who are a little bit intimidated, so we'll go into all of that here in a moment to help you navigate those murky layering of rhinestone waters and see if we can't get it to be less stressful for you. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. I want to thank you for coming to hang out. We got Miss Gail Designs already in the house for 26 months. We'll go ahead and ring the bell for her. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Miss Gail, so very much for coming to hang out with us and for being a member for 26 months. Let me scroll back and make sure I didn't miss any other highlighted bell rings. Yes, I did. Kevin Moore. Hey, Kevin, a member for 34 months. Yes, honey. Yes, thank you, Kevin, so much for being here and letting me know that you're here. Thank you. So Crafty, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Josette Lovercheck, thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We got Baby Giant Services LLC and Diane Wilson in the house. Thank you so very much. We got Retired Crafter 22. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Monique Johnson, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Josette Lovercheck, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here with us on our channel. Miss 143, hey honey, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We got Shamika. What's up, girl? Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. Miss Ethel Smith Ames, welcome. And thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Visionary Creations, Mylene Smith, Mary Brown, and Tanya. Welcome. All 4 of you are YouTube Hoop Group members, and I am grateful. Thank you so very much for your support of this channel. Teresa Chapman, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. Miss JB, Nicole Holbrook, Melody Thomas, thank you very much for being here, and the 3 of you for being YouTube Hoop Group members. We also have Verona Stevenson. Welcome. Haven't seen your name before, so welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us and for saying hi. We really appreciate you joining us in the chat. Jesse Gibson, welcome, hun. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to see you. Bobby Lavelle, Jean Harmon, and Greg Barker. Welcome to the 3 of you, and thank you for being YouTube Hoop Group members here on our channel. You'll be in this bushes sewing, Miss Renee. Welcome. Well, enjoy your sewing in the bushes, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We've done a lot of sewing here the last couple of weeks. Bev Johnson, Martha Jordan, Crystal Johnson, Lynn, Biz Lynn, Miss D, and Arkansas Babe. Hello, honey. Arkansas Babe from Las Vegas. Welcome to all of you. Thank you for coming to hang out. Sheila Cushman. Hi, Sheila Cushmanberry. Welcome, hun. Hopefully it's cooled down some for you tonight. Thank you for being here. Robin S. Reba Phillips, welcome. Thank you both for being here. Hi, Dempsey Boo. Welcome. Thank you for being here and for helping moderate on the channel. Hi, Shay Shay. Welcome. Thank you for being here after quilting so diligently earlier this morning. I am so thoroughly impressed with your house. I still feel like I'm going to wind up flipping tables, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel. I appreciate it. Hey, Picture Me Crafting, Miss Merlinda, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel. Miss Mylene Smith is here. Dorica, hey, that to this creations. Both of you, thank you so much for being here and for being YouTube Hoop Group members here on our channel. It's always good to see the both of you. And who else do we have here? Brandy Goodside. Hey, honey, welcome. And tell the hubby I said hi. Always good to see you. Miss Diane Wilson, welcome. Big hugs to you. Thank you for being here. Cheryl Green. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Big, huge, colossal, squishy hugs to you. Thank you for being here and for always being supportive here on our channel. I really appreciate it. Miss Beverly Smith also, and Miss Linda Gray. Thank you both for being YouTube Hoop Group members. I appreciate you both. Always good to see you. Jessica Padilla, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Vicky Bang. Hey, honey. I just gonna change the Victoria. Okay. Honey, welcome. Good to see you, my love. Big hugs to you. Hope to see you again here soon. Karen Knighton, welcome. Thank you for being here. And Pamela Scott, Patricia Slocum Baden, welcome. Degami Moore, welcome. Good to see you. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And I am going to scroll, you guys. I am going to scroll. Knick-knack nurse. Let's see whom else. Deborah Browning, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Group member. Hey, Carol DeLong, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. Miss Nini's Designs, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Group member, my dear. Be Dazzling Designs, welcome. And Miss Sean is in the house. Sean, same thing I told Shay Shay. I still feel like I'm gonna be flipping tables. So I'm gonna scroll. Hey, Willie Roseman and Face Smiley. I am going to scroll. I apologize because I'll be here all night long saying hi to all the beautiful people that are here. Thank you all for being here. I am definitely grateful. Miss Margot, Donzel, Mylene, So Crafty, Miss Barb, all of you beautiful Kelly. Thank you. So lately what we've been, oh no, I know what I meant to do. Before we get off tonight, y'all, please remind me, especially for those who were in there with me and Shay Shay, well, with me and Shay Shay, with Shay Shay this morning, and we were talking about quilting, y'all. So I went outside and not outside, but I went out and I cleaned up my little area where I've been keeping my not overstock, but like extra fabric and stuff like that. I am so proud of me. I got rid of so much fabric. It does not make any kind of sense how much fabric I had. I still have tons and tons of other stuff. Not tons and tons. I shouldn't say it like that, but I do have a lot of other stuff. Hey, Bailey Boo. Hey, Honey Bunny. Welcome, Bailey Boo. Good to see you, my dear. But I do have some other things. Oh, Chris Milk Collabo, a member for 41 months. Hi, yes, honey. Yes, that's 41 months for a 4100 inch TV. That's so cool. Hey, Miss Joyce, welcome. So you in the bushes, Miss Vera, no worries. Good to see you. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I'm scrolling through the chat. But I found, hey Marlies, I found I actually made 3 quilts. Not quilts, it's not the full quilt, it's the topper part. I actually did quilt something, and it was a trip to see it, but I don't remember what all I did. I don't know how I came up with the measurements or whatever, because this is like way, 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 way back when my memory was probably better. And I wanted to show it to y'all because I was like really tickled to see it and to see that I actually did do something. But I also saw why I hadn't done any more since, because it's not perfect, of course. But so I gotta go grab it. But one of the other things that I was wanting to do at some point, you guys, I gotta figure out how and when. But I did find where I lost my mind. I ain't gonna say temporarily because it happens too often. And I found, you know how Walmart has those little packets of fabric, and I have a ton of one certain color, not one, but like I have several of the watermelon, several of the cheetah print, several of the zebra, several of, and yeah, I'm over it. I'm like so over it. I'm over it. So I need to figure a time and the thing to sit here and just do like a giveaway and just start giving away this fabric because I'm over it. But at any rate, I was just super excited to come across that quilt topper. So I am going fat quarter. Thank you, Shay Shay. I am going to show you guys. Hey, Delonda and Robin's Creations. Hey, honey. I'm going to show you what I came up with. And let's do it this way. And I'm gonna take the grid off so that you can see it better. But this is the design. It's not anything fancy. I worked on it this evening just before the live. Oh, and a quick update too for those. I actually did not purchase them from Walmart. I purchased them from the fabric warehouse place that I have been telling you guys about. And they sell some fabric to Walmart and Hobby Lobby and other places, the actual fabric warehouse down there. And so I got it from there, but it's the same fabric. Even the packaging is the same. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm over it, y'all. I'm just over it. I'm over it. Just I can't. But again, quick update. I also wanted to let you guys know, for those that follow or are in the Facebook group, I've been letting you guys know about my journey over the past week and some, because I actually didn't realize it, but I've been dealing with it for about 2.5 weeks. But I have been fighting some like horrible depression and didn't realize it until it like really settled down on me last week. And it was like I just couldn't get out of bed, couldn't stop crying. It was just crazy. So um I feel better. Today was the first day in over a week that I actually felt like just I came in here and I stood in the middle of this junky room, and I started looking around and I was like, I feel like cleaning. And so I didn't clean. I did not in here. I tackled a little bit over there on the desktop so that I could work tonight, and still forgot to move the scan and cut again. But I actually went to, like I said, where all of my stuff is, and I cleaned up in there, and I overdid it because my feet, my tootsies are swollen, and I'm worn, like my hips and legs are aching because I hadn't done anything in like over a week. But other than that, today was a good day. I felt great. Things were great. I blasted my music. I was rocking out all day today, and just had a good day. I really had a really good day. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I just hope that it hangs in there. Um, and I hope it hangs in there because I'm sick of it. I'm tired of being tired and down. So, but at any rate, I am going to share my screen. Thank you, Brandy, and you guys. I saw your messages. There was one point I couldn't even respond. So thank you for the messages. All I could do was like just heart on them because I was just like not wanting to do anything. Um, but let's share screen, and I'm going to show you what I did work on. So this is the design. And like I said, I just kind of put it together just before the live, and I wanted it to be a multi-layer situation. And as soon as I'm going to oh, thank you, Sheila, for reminding me of that. Um, because the buy-in does end tonight. We are ending the buy-in now, but I wanted it to be a multi-layer so that you could see how to layer. And it's very simple design. And I do try my best to make sure that when I do a ribbon design, that I try and make it where it could be for anything. Okay, so even though I'm saying breast cancer comes up in October, it does. Um, but you can totally rock this in blue for whatever blue represents, and purple for the things that purple represents. I mean, you could totally do that. So that's why I try to make them with, basic colors. But tonight we're going to work with three colors. So I have this salmon color, the lavender color, and black. And it's not joined together properly. I need to join it properly before I can go ahead and upload it. That way it's already there, but and then you can join it in your software. But this is the design. So this is Silhouette Business Edition. And it is, as you see, this is a 12 by 12 square. So it's pretty long. Like this is 11.924. So your Cricut will not cut this on the 12 by 12 mat, but it will cut it on the 12 by 24 mat. So just FYI on that. And I cut my templates with my GraphTech. So this is the GraphTech software. It looks so much like Cuts a lot. It's ridiculous, but it's okay. That's probably on the same engine. But as you see, my ribbon isn't connected to the words. But if you can group it in your software, then it'll cut together. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. And one of the things that I like to do So as you see, I turned it sideways and I made this longer, kind of to mimic a 12 by 24 mat. So I made this one 14 inches long, and I'm going to cut these three out separately so that I don't put too much on my mat at one time. Oh, Miss Joyce, I hope you feel better. I didn't see that before. I hope you feel better, Miss Joyce. Um, so I'm putting a box around them to make it easier for me to cut. And then actually, let me make this a little bit longer because I want to have space. Um, let's see, because I could put the three together, but I don't want to do that. So it's gonna have to be longer than that. So I'm going to actually, let's cut this and then I'm gonna put it over here for right now. All right, and so I'm gonna cut this right, and it's gonna take not long at all because GraphTech is so super fast. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cutting. Hopefully it's ready. Let me look and see if it's ready. And then we will, while this is cutting, I'm gonna take a moment to run and grab that quilt top because even though I'm gonna need my shoes, I don't have no shoes on. Because I want you guys to see that. Let's see where. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So this is, you hear. I don't know if you can hear that GraphTech going in the background, but it's not gonna take this long to cut at all. And that was the other thing. I didn't do a lot of fill in the middle of the letters and stuff because I wanted it to be a quick cutout for you. Um, and then I need to upload it to the Google Drive so that you guys that are here can that are subscribers to the channel, members of the channel, subscribers can download it. So this will be for everybody. Um, let me see if I can log in, y'all. So that's something else. Just I've been fighting my. Why did I have to reset everything? It was because of my store. Getting ready for the buy-in, getting things ready for Bling Fest, and trying to do something on the back end of the website, and it wasn't updating properly. And in working with the um, tech support for the website, and they had me resetting everything, so my website doesn't. None of my passwords and all of that jazz, none of it is populating in anymore, which is a good thing, but it's an annoying thing. And so I'm having trouble getting into stuff. But choose, get a verification code. See what I'm saying? I never had to do all this mess. This is crazy. Um, so FYI, make sure that you update your, not update. Now, let's see. Make sure that you back up all your stuff because that's something else that I just noticed. That my D drive, which is an extra drive that I have in my computer, the D drive is full, like it's at red. And so I know for a fact that I need to start backing this thing up because it's just a matter of time for it to be too full and then I can't put anything else on it and then I'll lose files and stuff. So just make sure that you're backing up your files to an external hard drive or to a cloud somewhere. Please, you guys, make sure that you're backing up your stuff. And then YouTube community, YouTube files, I think. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to make a new folder, and this one is going to be August 10th. And then I'm going to drop this file in there as soon as I find it. And hopefully you guys had a good week. I hope everyone had a good week. Because it's, life is just a lot right now for a lot of people. And I totally get that. And I just want everybody to have a great time. Restricted, anyone with a link. Ta-da! Okay. All right. So let's get this going, and then I'll drop the link in the community tab. I'm sorry. Hang on, because like I said, I just hadn't been able to log into stuff. I'm gonna log into everything. And then I'll go grab that Duplachi. Thank you. Thank you. And then I can cut the last, and then we'll go bling after I show you guys the what's the face and a hair cardboard. There we go. And let's go into YouTube. Let's go into YouTube. I apologize. Give me un momento. Okay. Un momento. And also, oh, there we go. Also, the supervisor is still not back. So I have been footloose and fancy free. So it's a good thing that the blogs kind of came while he was gone, because he would have been on my butt wanting me to do this and do that, run here, fix his lunch and all that other stuff. And you got 2 hands, 2 feet, just like everybody else. And so, but because I started that, so now I have to make sure that we have snacks and stuff. So I would be working even harder. Let's see. All right, here is the strong multi-layer template. Yay. Oh, and this is SS10. Oh, let me give y'all the size. 10, because I forget to put the size in the name. I just don't. 11.924. The size is 11.92. I'm just gonna put 11.92 wide by 3.91. 3.91 high. Okay, so that the size is in the post. And why is that not letting me? Oh, that's why. Y'all, I'm about to mess all the way up. Y'all would have been like, we don't see it. That's because I wasn't even in the right thing. Oh my gosh. Switch account. This account. So what happens when you get old, you guys? This is what happens when you get old. You this is weird. Okay, it's not letting me do this. Let's do this in. That's crazy. That's not what I want to do. Lord, I can't even talk to y'all and do anything with y'all because it's being crazy right now. Oh, I was right. There it goes, making me go to the phone. I'm about to kick this to the curb and post this to the thing later. That's about where I'm about to go with this. Because they're getting on my nerves. I know I registered with this device already. Y'all straight tripping. Okay. So at this point, I'm about to fight a computer, and we don't want you guys to have to see that. So let me not continue with this. I'm going to put it on here in a moment. Let's do something fun. And I'm going to go get this dang on thing. 2 months. Oh, Miss Gail. I would probably all up in a ball. Happy 40th anniversary. Gotta go lock up the chickies and the duckies. Okay. Oh, it sounds like it's done. Yep, it's done. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut the second one. Oh, Visionary Creations. Oh, you made a shirt. Oh, I bet it was cute. Visionary Creations. Sorry for you. Congratulations. Happy anniversary for 40 years. All right, let me don't brain wrestle with it. Girl, brain wrestle is an understatement. And it's not even me, it's Google. Okay, so here we just cut this one. So I'm going to switch to cutting the other one. So I'm going to take that one away and I'm going to come back over here and grab this one. So that, and I did that because if I hadn't of taken this off of the whole thing, it would have tried to cut it anyway. It's weird. So sometimes it has little glitch nuances and I don't even want to deal with that. So here we go. Now let's grab this and then we'll tell this one to cut. And then I'll go grab my shoes and that quilt top things. And you know what? If I can manage, I'll grab some of the things with fabric. So make sure that your refresh your YouTube because I'll do a giveaway of fabric while I'm out there. Let's see. I don't know. See my kids right there. Phone is right there. I'll be right back. Let me go grab that. That is not the key. That is not the key. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going on a quick field trip. Play nice while I'm gone. I'll be back. All right. When I tell y'all the country is black outside at night, it is black outside at night. Okay. All right. So Let me stop screen sharing. Oh, and I grabbed, see, it's called, well, maybe fabric palette for the artist in you, 1 yard. It's 1 yard. It's not a fat quarter. This is a 1 yard cotton. So I got 1, 2, 3 cheetah print ones. And then, why is my car light on? And then I have 2 zebra print ones. And then I have 3 pineapple looking ones. Kind of pretty. Bold colors. I love the colors. And my template is done cutting. So we can, my name is Carol Coleman. So we can, let me make sure my car light ain't still on. Okay, it's off now. All right, so the quilt that I did way back when is right here, and we'll give these away. So make sure your thing is refreshed, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 options, opportunities this evening. Set those right layer. So here's one. Whoops. Here's one. And y'all, so help me. These have been in a storage bin. So I can't guarantee that a spider won't jump off out of this. And if it does, I'm going to scream. So just, just be forewarned. But anyway, so this is one that I did. And it's like a mismatch of fabric, look like. Because I think, no, it's all flannel. This is flannel. So I did do something. I mean, ain't nothing to write home about per se. And I guess it's even. I can't tell. And it's been sitting. Let me see. Is that even? Well, this part is even, so I can't complain too much. But anyways, so I did do something once upon a time, long time ago. And flannel was actually, I like the look of the flannel, even though it's been stained up and stuff from sitting in the bin. But these are the ones that I was kind of proud of because I was embroidering on them. And I thought this was super cute. I don't know whose child I was thinking of when I did it, but isn't that super cute? Like I remember embroidering on the panels and then embroidering on the individual squares and then stitching it together. I do remember that little bit, but I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why I kicked it to the curb. So I guess I can do it, but I was so ambitious back then. I really was. I got that little 4x4 embroidery machine that was just going to town doing the little ballerina quilt thing. I thought these designs were super cute. So I did do that one. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so to be fair to myself, to me, it doesn't look bad because it's all white. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not color. I can't remember. I think I tried to do one like this one. Okay. I tried to do the color and the colors weren't lining up. And that's what kind of ticked me off. And I was like, you know what, just freaking forget it. And that's, kind of how it went back then. But, I didn't have a table to flip back then. So, but now see how those squares aren't lining up. Why do I have this attached like that? I don't know what the heck I was doing. But anyways, and this was supposed to be a girls around the world quilt, which I thought was, going to be really cute. But the squares weren't lining up. See how they're like how that's not joined right here? Can you see what I'm talking about right there? Because it's supposed to meet. But then y'all, after watching Shay Shay this morning, she was saying that it's supposed to something about the way you press your seams will make a difference on how it lines up. Fam, why it can't just line up? Okay, so yeah, that was an unreasonable question, but I'm just saying it's just like team too much. Okay, so team too much. But I did actually do some quilting, an attempt to quilt. So I wanted to show y'all that because I thought the idea was novel, but when I couldn't get these squares to line up, look, see what I'm saying? Look, see how that's overlapping there and it ain't even touching there. Yeah, I was ready to fight. And that's the quilt that ended it all. That was the last of it. Pressed to the dark fabric. Family don't care. There's no quilt police. I was policing myself. See, they should match up. That's one of those quilts made before we know better. If you pin it on the corners, it will. What do you mean pin it on the corners? Love the embroidery. I know the embroidery is super cute. It's not I can't remember where I got those designs from. Prayers for a brother-in-law. Oh, yes, ma'am. Definitely will do that. Miss Bobby. I have quite a few folks I need to put my prayers. Please themselves. Oh, that's what Miss Carol alone. Yes, definitely will do that. But yeah, so that's the joining on the next soul alone. We have so much fun. Okay, well, when is it, Shay Shay? Is that you talking about Saturday morning? Oh no, I mean Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings I work on it. Thank y'all. But I mean, it's cute and all, but I need them squares to match up. Because if the squares don't line up, then I mean, come on, fam. What's the point? I'm just saying, if the squares don't match up, what's the point? I mean, then everybody be like, oh my God, oh, it's cute. Who taught her how to do quilting? And then I'm gonna be like, I'm just saying, I tried. So, but Miss Elba Ortiz got a new Juki TL 2000 QI. Hello. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate you posting that. So thank y'all. But yeah, that was just like, I just can't. I can't flip tables, and that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, okay. So let us go to the template because the template is done. Nesting helps. What's nesting? See, it's just so much to learn. OCD reboot. You got me, fam. You got me because I just. Ooh. Can we can have a quick nesting on each one? You how to anchor those squares to it. What that they're already down to even with them already being sewn? Miss Chris Smith, that's crazy. If you can do that, that's crazy. That's crazy that you can do that. Because it's already put together. And then like that one is already touching and overlapping the other. Y'all, this quilting thing is a trip. Okay. So let me change whatever the name of this thing, cameras. And we're going to what kind of option was that? What a new baby, but I'll tell you when not a new baby. You got a We Create Lumos. Congratulations, Greg Barker. Hello. Yes, We Create. Come through, We Create. All right. So as you see, Junk City over on the table. And it zoomed out because we were doing our window topper Zoom Saturday. Oh, this is not gonna work. We were doing our Zoom topper Saturday, and so I had zoomed out on the camera because I actually had the entire table covered, and I had to clean everything off. It was insane, just a lot at one time. So let me move some more stuffs around and then I will bring over let's move this puppy. We do love our scan and cuts. Scan and cut is fun. I need to do a little bit more because I haven't done anything in the last week, but hopefully soon I'll be doing something. And then I zoom in so that all of the craziness is not visible. There's a little bit of the craziness. Okay, that works. All right. So I also got word from my grandson's teacher that she wants another mug rug made with her name on it. I made her one 2 years ago, y'all, 2 years. And she remembered because my oldest grandson was in her class and I made it for her. And now his brother, 2 years younger than him, is in her class. And when my daughter walked her son to class, she was like, I've been trying to get in touch with you because I want another one of those things you made for me with my name on it. I was like, bet. So at some point I need to do that as well. Make that mug rug. I thought about doing that tonight, but I was like, not quite tonight. Not quite for that tonight, but I do need to get it done. All right. So when it comes to layering rhinestone designs, what we want to keep in mind is the layers. Okay. And what I've learned through the years is the largest layer is the one that's going to give you the blueprint for putting the rest of the layers down. Okay. So, why did that cut off like that? I don't know. I put my box too short, apparently. So, instead of starting with just any layer, you want to start with the largest one. Okay. The largest one in this particular instance is the outer part of strong. And it's this one. I thought it was that one, but now that I'm looking at it, it's this one. So we're going to start with this one. And what am I going to put this on? Do I have a tote near me? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's mount this puppy. So I have mounting mats that I use to hold all of my templates. And we do offer these in our Hotfix store. It's not going to work for me. So if you're interested, they are available. We sell them by the 10 pack. And you also can get some from the $1.25 tree, but the ones at the $1.25 tree, I think you only get 2 in the pack, I think. And they're not this thick. Ours are pretty thick and bigger, an inch bigger on both sides, both ways than theirs. So I like big mats, and I cannot lie. You other crafters can deny. Or is it can't deny? I can't remember. All right. So this is the largest part. I'm going to do shades of pink if that's okay. And I know it's okay with Shay Shay, but for everyone else, hopefully that's okay. And I did have 2 straggler dots. It was just 2 though. Let's see what color. I want to try the new salmon. Actually, I want to use salmon, but I also want to, that's not salmon. I also want to see what salmon would go good with, actually. So, is there anyone in here who has had issues with layering? Like you just haven't been able to really get it down? I'll give you another trick. And you're going to be like, really? That's the trick? Well, it works. It will work for the time being. until you get the hang of it, and then you can switch back. All right, why do I not see the chip of salmon? Probably used it up because, oh, there it is, I think. Oh, is that SS6? That is SS6 like a boss. Got rhinestones everywhere, y'all. And sorry for putting all of my grays in the camera. I will not dye my hair. I refuse. What's this? Nope. Any tips or tricks? Like, okay. Yes, yes. I ain't made it that far yet. Okay, no worries. Yes, sometimes, okay. I don't see salmon in that one either. What in the world? It must be right here. Nope. Not right here. Am I gonna have to leave and go get salmon? I'm gonna have to leave and go get salmon. Sure. All right, so we're gonna start with another color then. No, here it is. There's salmon. Chop it been a snake, it would have bit me. Okay. So this is salmon. Now I do know for a fact that salmon and pumpkin looks amazing together. Don't ask me how I know that, because it's not a happy ending type of story, but it does. It looks amazing together. So this is salmon. Let's see, who are you? Nope. That was light rose. I'm not feeling that. And I'm not feeling magenta with this. Let's see what fuchsia looks like. We may not be able to do some variations of pink, y'all, because these ain't meshing. Oh, you know what? AB might work. Let me see if rose AB will work. Rose AB would work. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little bit of rose AB, and then I'm gonna use this. Ooh, I wonder what champagne will look like. That can work. Okay, so we're gonna outline it with champagne. Coral. Neon pink or coral. Oh. Well, this coral, so this salmon and coral is kind of like, close in color name, so to speak. What is this? This is royal, no, that's a no. That mic can work. Who are you? Oh no, that's red chrome. I don't want to use red chrome. Neon is kind of like too bright for the salmon, I think. That's a little too bright, I think. It's not making my eyes. Let's see what this one looks like though. That could work. Neon light rose could work. AB, light rose AB. We'll see. All right, so we'll do the first one, and then I'll show you a sort of a hack. Keisha is referring to the one in the upper right of our screen. Oh, up here? Wait a minute. See, on my side is wrong. This is neon traffic cone. That's traffic cone. They probably could pull it off because, like I said, pumpkin and salmon looks really, really good together. Like, it shocked me how good it looks together. Shocked me so much that it was hard to separate the two, and still is because I'm not done. Icy blush, yeah, icy blush is pretty. Icy blush is very pretty. But so I think because salmon has like an orangey tone, an orangey pink, I think that's why it works with the pumpkin so well. And I think that's why the light rose or the icy the azaleas and stuff like that is just not meshing because they don't have the orange tones. They have the pink or purpley tones, not the oranges. So this is kind of like salmon, coral. I couldn't um decide, but it's more of a salmon pink to me. This is, so there we have it. Salmon. Ta-da-da. Okay, so not the hack yet, but it's easier to layer when you have all of your layers. Okay, it's easier to layer when you have all of your layers. So what I'm saying is we brush this one in. Looks great. Actually, it looks amazing. Salmon looks really, really good. I'm checking to make sure I don't have any stragglers, any overlaps. I'm gonna brush across. Nope, feels great. So I'm gonna pick this up, set it to the side, and then we'll work on the next one. Pick that up, set it to the side, and then work on that last one, and then pick that one up. Then get our blank, whatever our blank is gonna be, and then do the layers. You see what I'm saying? So what that'll do is that will allow us time to work with and maneuver um our that's not gonna work. That'll give us time to work with and maneuver our project, and then make it a little easier, to layer our templates. I did not turn the heat press on, so let's do that. Appreciate your HTV runt. So while I'm picking these up and blinging these, this is August the 10th. So tonight is the last night for the buy-in. I was keeping the buy-in open, but that's not going to work with these tariffs, y'all, because I have to go back to order to just having one thing shipped, one full order instead of just doing smaller orders, because they were doing better at getting me my orders out. So I was like, we can take a chance and I can just order smaller. Nope, because they showed text the patootie out of my booty. Okay. And that tariff ain't fun. So yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. To keep me from being even more in the poorhouse than what I already am, I'm going to do the buy-in once a month again. So it ends tonight. And then I'll look on the website a little bit later to tell you when it opens back up. In case you have to miss it this time, it's no worries. And you want to purchase in the buy-in, but you got to miss it this time. That's not an issue. So just FYI, because there will be others. We also will have the buy-in the last month, which in the past I did not do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do the last month. And so we will have a buy-in the end of December, 1st of January. So FYI. And then yes, Lynn, these are SS10s. I was going to do an SS10 and an SS6 design, but the reason I did not is because we're talking about like a beginner's thing with layering and trying to make sure layering is good. So I'm just going to stick with SS10 for something like this. When we do, when folks are more comfortable with layering for the most part, then we'll branch out into doing some SS6 designs. But this could be a cute design with SS6. It could. But I am. What in the world? Why is my husband leaving? Sure. Don't he know don't nothing happen good out in the middle of the night? I don't understand. All right, so the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Okay, so anyways, showing how old I am. The freaks come out. So there we go. Let's get this in there. Sometimes, oh, y'all, guess what I found? Let's try it out. I found a toy. Oh, okay. He texted me and let me know what he was doing. Look what I found, y'all. We're gonna play with this. This is a rhinestone pickup tool, but it's a vacuum, so you don't have to use wax. There's a You ain't gonna be able to see it, I don't think. Let me see if you'll be able to see it. Can you see it? Nope, it ain't gonna zoom in. My other camera used to do really good at zooming in, but there's a little teeny pinhole in this gold part, and it'll suction supposedly to the top of stone. I haven't tried it yet. So I figured I charged it up. So I'm like, well, let's give it a shot, see how it works. There's a power button on the back, see it right there. And then when you hold it down, it turns on level 1. You hear it? It's got a little buzz. And then when you quick press that button, it goes to level 2 and quick press level 3. So I don't know. I haven't used it, so I don't know. We'll see what level 1 does. Oh, shut up. It picked it up. Holler. Okay. Okay. Hilarious. You can hear the gears change, so to speak, when it picks up a stone. Cool. Girl, don't make me find these. Well, I got this one off of Amazon. So if you want to, I can link you guys the one that I got on Amazon. I have an affiliate link if you want one. Otherwise, we can also put the regular link. But if you feel so inclined to help me out with Amazon, I can put the affiliate link. So let's see, let's grab this one. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I wasn't thinking about using it for this. I was thinking about using it for putting the candy trays together because, putting the candy trays together and you hold it down to cut it off. Cool. Putting the candy trays together, you have to, yeah, there was an extra one right there. You have to do one stone at a time, of course. And so I use the wax pickup tool, which I do still love the wax pickup tool, but that's kind of neat. That was neato. All right, so let me scooch those off and grab some more tape. Some tacky tape. Okay. Tacky tape. Hey, Monica McCrae. Yeah, I could not go get my daggum, where you post your regular stuff in the description. My description is blank because it would not let me log in to get my information off of. Anyway, let me not, because it's gonna make me mad. Okay, so I'll grab that here in un momento. I just love a fresh piece of transfer tape. Who was that used to talk about getting a fresh piece of tape all the time? And it is definitely a plus. Okay, so this is Rose AB. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's still on the tape looking cute. Okay. And so let me pick that up and get this put back so that I don't have rhinestones all over Kingdom Come. And whenever you do order stones, make sure that you're using your rubber bands. Keep your bands on your containers because that'll help keep stones from dropping or falling or anything like that. All right, so here is the last layer that I'm going to do for now, and this is going to be champagne is that color. Okay, so champagne is like a really light peachy, really light peachy color, super pretty. So it has a hint of pink, and because it's kind of like peachy, it has a hint of kind of like an orangey pink. So this should do well with our salmon. It should. We shall see. Alrighty. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Keisha and Sandra. Hey, Sandra. How are you? Welcome. Stream y'all wouldn't allow me to be host on my own channel. What? Hilarious. I'll tell you what, y'all. If it ain't one thing, sometimes it's another, and it's just like, really, what? And you don't want to say what else, because that's the wrong attitude to have. But sometimes you just want to say what else. Because it's crazy. Not only do you have to fight regular life situations, but you got to fight your own body. Come on, fam. That's crazy. Boop. Hey, let's juice this up and see how good it does on 3. He'll probably pick up all these stones. Okay. Okay. You ain't got to go so close. It kind of sucks it up to the thing. That's cool. I like it. I like it. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna get the link here in a sec. As soon as I get all these stones picked up, the heat press is on, and I gotta find a blank anyways. I have one. I just gotta remember where it is. What is that? Is that not? Yeah, that's a stone. Cool. Nice. Okay. So there's all of this, and like I said, this is champagne or champagne, depending upon how I feel. Put my stones back, and then put my lid back on. Whoops. There's an extra stone. That one got knocked out. Okay. I know, Bobby. It's super cute. Oh, the dog was like, "Roo? What's that noise?" Anybody else's animal get tortured by the sound of the suction? Suck up the flock. I wish, Keisha. No, it ain't gonna suck up some flock dots. Flock dots are in it to win it, okay? In it to win it. All right, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I had a black shirt, a white shirt. What other color shirt did I have? I had some blanks in here that I could use. And I used them to make those We Do Not Care shirts. And so now I don't have a shirt in here. I'd have to go out to my what's the face again, where I just came from, to get a shirt. So I think I have one. I'm going to look. I hope so. Worst case scenario, I should have a tote in here. Okay, so here are my 3 layers. And then here, after we press this, we'll talk about what you can do to practice, make it easy, practice how to do your layers. So this is the outside. This is the next layer in, and this is the inner layer. This is icy salmon. But you can see that gorgeous salmon pink. And then this one is champagne or champagne. I'm being silly. Champagne. It's like a light, super light peachy pinky color. And yes, as my mom says, you got to pre-press the shirt. And then this is Rose AB. This is Rose AB. So let's grab something worthy of our. Is this a black shirt? Come through a black shirt. Okay, so I found the black shirt. This is an extra large Gildan. And I'm going to put this on this Gildan shirt. And that's good. I prefer black so that these colors will pop for you guys really well, instead of, because I have a pink tote bag in here somewhere. And I can use the pink one here in a moment, because the pink, it won't matter with the color that I'm going to use or the colors that I'm going to use for you to kind of cheat code with a little bit while you're learning. I just got to find the tape. Oh, you know what? I can use this. I could probably use this. All right, so I pre-pressed the shirt as my mom told me to do. Do I have a tutorial on step-by-step making layers, meaning creating the rhinestone design? I do not. But, or do I? I don't know if I do or not. I usually refer folks to Craftable Things. Miss Patrice does a marvelous job showing how to create rhinestone designs, and she has a layer tutorial. But every so often, like even I think Delonda and Marilyn, we all kind of touch on it here and there, but like a straight step-by-step tutorial laid out class type situation, I don't have one. All right, Teresa Sister Heart Crafts and Things. They kind of look like Star Wars to me. That's funny. All right, so let's put this down. Let's see how good. Nice. Okay. Come through centering. Let's see how this looks. Hold it up. Make sure I'm straight. I gotta squint because my tape is crooked. And no, it is definitely crooked. I picked it up crooked on the tape. Can you tell? See how it's closer to the top of the tape right here than the S is right there? So that's throwing off my eyeballs. So let's straighten this up. You know what, Mama? What we talked about earlier, this shirt would be good for that. That shirt would be perfect for that, actually. Still a little bit crooked. No, did too much. Sorry. All right, that should be it. Let's see. Yep, that's it. All right. So let's press, and then we'll do the peel. I'm gonna put a piece of wood down so that we can not put heat on the desktop on my thingamabobby. I'm gonna use this backdrop thing to make it easier on myself because it's bigger. All right. Oh, y'all, I was supposed to put the link. I'm gonna put the link when I get my thing. Okay, so here is the first layer. This is the outer layer. So when you go to layer your rhinestone template, you want your outer layer, the biggest layer, to be put down so that you can get your centering just right. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Ooh, Lord. Keep that in mind when you are layering. So when layering templates, go ahead, bling all your layers, pick them up, set them to the side. That's step one. Step two, start with your largest layer because your largest layer has the biggest real estate and helps you line up the rest of the design. Okay, so this one is a little high for me. I like for it to be a little bit lower, but I think this is good because it's the breast cancer thingy. So let's go with our next layer in. So you want to go outside in when you're doing your layering. Okay. It is multiple offsets. Yes. 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 It's similar, very similar to multiple offsets. Except I did mine a little bit different than that, but all right. And so there's the inside. See how by having that outer layer and going to the next layer in, it made it easier for me to line up these within the thing. So yes, send you the shirt just like that. Hilarious. It is pretty. I like the different layers coming in. All right. So here's the next one. This is going to be, what did I say? This is champagne. This is the champagne layer. Yes, it's not going to become a belly shirt. That is correct. We are not anti-belly shirts, though. We're not. We don't mind belly shirts. Even with a little bit of gut. Because, boy, I tell you, the folks around here. Ooh, blingy. Holler. The folks around here, it don't matter what kind of belly they got. They are going to rock it, especially if you're in the Walmart, which is fine. Do you, boo? Okay. All right. So now it makes it easier to go to the next layer in and then line up the final layer. It's just 3 layers. So I need to get these layers put on the dry for you guys. And I need to, what else did I say? I need to put the suction rhinestone picker upper. Oh, you know what? This is a good point to bring out. Something else that could be messing you up when you're trying to layer is the shirt that you're putting it on. You hear me? It's the shirt. Not actually, let me rephrase that. Is it the shirt could be the reason, but how you're doing the shirt is a big part of it. So, what let me see if I can show you from this other thing. So when you heat up the fibers of this shirt on the heat press, the fibers relax. So with the fibers relaxing, that allows you, okay, let's go science. When you're ironing a shirt and you're putting the steam in it, it's relaxing the fibers so that you get the wrinkles out, right? So which is crazy for me to be using this illustration because I hate iron. But anyways, so when you're pressing and you're applying that heat and you're applying the pressure, you're applying the heat, straightening it out with that heat and that pressure. But when you move the iron away and the fabric cools off, that allows the cooling to take effect and retain the straight and the pressing of the shirt. Because if you go to press a shirt, or take it out of the dryer, for instance. But we're gonna go back to pressing because that's what I was talking about at the beginning with squirrel moment. But when you go to press the shirt, if I bring it out of the heat press or take the iron away from it and I ball up the shirt and let go, the wrinkles are going to come in that shirt, right? That's because you are manipulating the fibers of that shirt while it's hot. And then when you let it go and leave it balled up, as it cools off, those wrinkles become a part of how the shirt looks because you've allowed it to cool off with that balled up look on the shirt. So likewise, when you are pressing um your rhinestone designs to your shirt, one of the things you don't want to do for the main reason is because this transfer tape, once it heats up, the glue becomes really malleable. Okay, malleable, however you say it. So it's easier to peel the tape off of the shirt while it's hot. So when you put rhinestones on the shirt, it's better to peel hot peel. So as soon as it comes off of that heat press, or even you don't even have to take it off the heat press. I just do so that you guys can see the peel reveal. But you can peel that tape off from the heat press, because if you don't, then what happens is, and you let it cool, it will take the tape, and the tape will, see how it's pulling this shirt. Look at how it's pulling this shirt. When I did the peel reveal, I didn't have to hold that shirt. All I did was peel the tape. But and look at how it's manipulating the fibers of this shirt, and it's pulling it. So this is with the shirt cold though. This is with the shirt cold. If you were to let the tape cool and the shirt still be a little bit hot, what could happen is it will stretch the shirt in the area that you're pulling the tape off, and then your design can become misaligned, so to speak, while it's hot. And then you try to put your next layer in, and now your G is kind of shifted a little bit and all of this jazz, right? So make sure to help you with your layering. If you've been having issues with your layers nesting like they're supposed to, make sure that as soon as that heat press opens, you you can pull the tray out so that you don't get burned. Make sure you don't get burned, but peel your tape, hot peel, so that it stops pulling at the fibers of the shirt. It allows you to easily remove the tape because the glue is still hot, and it doesn't distort your rhinestone design, so that your next layer will lay down like it's supposed to. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, pick up all your rhinestone designs, all your layers, set them to the side. Then you want to start with the outside, the biggest area that's going to give you your placement. Okay. After you get your biggest area, then you want to press, peel hot. Don't peel cold. Okay. Peel hot. Then go from outside in the next step, which is the next layer in. Peel it hot. Don't peel it cold. Okay, so now since I've been peeling this hot and I didn't stretch the shirt, then this should nest like it's supposed to in the shirt design. Now, if it does not, say for instance, I can't get this to nest properly. I did, thank goodness. But if you can't get it, I should have used, instead of instead of champagne, I should have used black. I think that would have looked better, or black diamond or something. But anyway, not a light color. But if it doesn't line up, what you can do is, say for instance, my G didn't line up, you can kind of like give the shirt a little stretch in the area where it's not lining up, and stretch it and kind of manipulate the shirt to get it in place. Sometimes you might have to cut the tape in between, to get stuff to line up or whatever, but that's pretty much how you can manipulate the stuff so that you can get it to line up the way it's supposed to. So let's press this last layer, and then I'm going to um, look for, do the peel reveal. Then we're going to look for, oh, I already found something. I'm going to do this other thing, but I'm going to post the link to this pickup tool, the one that I bought, because the one that I bought is purple. It's purple. I'm sure there are other colors, but the purple is the cutest. All right, so here is the shirt. And let's do our peel reveal. Peel reveal. There. See, it didn't pick up that shirt like it did with the when it was cool. And I can hear now. Cut the light off. So let's cut the light off so that you can see this awesome sauce bling. Lord, it's a little bit too dark. But that's with the computer monitor light. You can't see the colors. So let's cut this light back on. And you can see our bling in there. So with the outer layer is salmon. Okay. The inner layer is champagne. And the inner layer and the inside of the ribbon is rose AV. All right. So I did multiple pinks. I kind of wish I had went darker, like I said, with that inner layer, but it's no worries. It serves its purpose. It's pinks. It's showing strong. And that is our 3-layer rhinestone design that you will have access to if you are part of this channel, because I'm going to put it in the community tab. Okay. So here is this one. So I'm going to run over here. Well, not run. I ain't running over here. I'm going to trip fall. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put this in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. That might be too pink. It might be too pink. Let me see. Because that's a pillowcase. I don't want it to be too pink. What is this right here? Please be. Nope. What is this? Is this stuff I've already done? This is probably stuff I've already blinged. Yep, I think it is. Yep, already blinged it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look for it here in this. Oh, I'm gonna look for it here in a sec and then find some, because I think this might be too pink, but we'll see. Thank y'all. So let me grab the link on that while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Because one thing that does stay logged in on my computer is Amazon. We don't not have Amazon. I was just on there tonight. And guess what? It did log me. Oh, that's why I'm in the wrong thing. That's why it logged me out. I'm on the wrong, what's the face? Okay, so let me see. My orders. It was recent. I just got it the other day. Here it is. Let me see. Do they offer colors? Right now, I only see 2 colors, y'all. I'm sorry. What color? Pink and purple, but it's telling me the pink is unavailable. That's horrible. I know folks like what's the face? Okay, so I'm gonna drop this in the chat. This is the Bling pickup tool. Okay. So that's the Bling vacuum pickup tool. That is the Keisha, right? Hi, Priscilla G. That's the affiliate link, but just look up vacuum vacuum rhinestone pin. That should hopefully pull it up for you if you don't want to use the affiliate link. All right, so there's that. Now let's go back to the hack. And this is for you still can do fun things. I'm trying to see if I got something else because that's pink. Can I use this? I should be able. I might be able to use this because I do have a dark purple shirt. You know what? Let's see. So the hack that I was going, well, we'll try both of them. The hack that I was going to mention, no, this has something on it, I think. Yeah, that's where I embroidered, so that can't work either. So I'm gonna have to use this. This is a pillow sham, not sham. Sham, I think, is the one where it's an envelope, but that's the pillowcase thing. So what you can do to achieve multiple colors, we also like to mix up rhinestones. Okay. So if you have, oh, that's gonna be pretty. So you can actually do your 3 layers, test it out, and it won't look out of place. It won't look wonky if you don't get it quite right. If you use multiple colors in one blingage. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do multiple blingage. I have, this is my breast cancer mix. If you look on the website, if you want to make it yourself, and you have the colors, you can look on our hotfixfix.store and the buy-in actually. No, hotfixfix.store. And it'll tell you what all is in it. And you can mix it yourself if you want to. Otherwise, we do sell a breast cancer mix. It's super pretty. It's like rose AB, and light rose mixed together. So that's what's in it. Okay. Very pretty. And you're using multiple colors. So that's what we're going to do. So that if we don't get it right, it's not that big of a deal. It's going to be kind of hard to see it because it's a bunch of different colors. Okay. And we've hacked the system. Technically, you could do the same thing with just one color. You could do just one color. You have a stone underneath the end. Renee, you might be behind, I think, because I don't have a stone under the end that I can see. I'll be right back. Let me go grab the breast cancer mix and a drink. But the mixes are fun. I thoroughly enjoy them. They it actually does really well with doing a bunch of different colors in one design. Now, don't forget, refresh your YouTube so that you can enter the giveaway for fabric. Like I said, I think I said 9. No, 8. 8 thingies of fabric to give away. I'll also give away the shirt I just made. And I can also give away this pillow jam because I have entirely too much going on with stuff. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can do the shirt too. And Mama, I'll get with you for something else. Cause I'll get with you on something else with something else. All right. And then here's this. Okay, let's put that in there. Let's push this up there. Get that out of there. Well, we'll put you right there and put you right there and put you right here. So hopefully you got the link to the suction tool. I'll put it in the chat. And like I said, this evening, I'm probably going to do it before I log off because I want to make sure that I got that link on the Google Drive and that you guys have the can click it and download it if you want the design. If you don't, it's no worries. and you can bling it for October. It's got two squished together. That's not going to work for me. All right. Okay, there's that. There's that. My thing clicking. I need to check my shoulders. All right. And then I got extra there. Let's put you down here. And then we're going to use the vacuum tool again because that's fun. Oh, where's your doggy, Brandy? Was it Brandy? Doggy! Let's mess. Just got to charge it. That would be, the only downside. And it was like, I forget what the instructions said. It was saying something about not using it so quickly in between uses or something. I was like, what? What in the world? And then I put the instructions in the trash. I'm going to use it how I want. Okay. So here's a mix. And as you see, a mix is not, once we put this on and try and start the layering process of this, it's going to be like you're not going to if it's off a little bit, it would not be as noticeable because your color blocks with the different layers are going to have noticeable boundaries because they're all, their one layer is one color. So this will help give you something to blend in. New Omtech, not a CO2 laser cutter. Holler. And a bow. Congratulations. Where's my bell, fam? Because that's definitely worthy of a bell ring. Congratulations. Holler. Y'all, honey. Yeah. How was the first one created? Who remember? How many stones can you pick up? One, Rosetta. One stone at a time. Yes, there is a salmon pumpkin mix. Shoot cushion berry. It is not for sale because I'm ready to fight somebody over that because it's my fault though. It's not intentional. It is not. It was not intentional. That was. Ooh, Chad. See why you gotta bring that up. Whole 250 gross squished together, and it was like 250 gross of pumpkin and like maybe 100 gross of salmon. So it's like, bruh, I gotta. And because they look so similar, which is crazy, how you're like, that's orange, that's salmon. It cannot. Yeah, no, it looks very similar. But it's super cute. It is cute now. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's very pretty. But like I said, it was not intentional, and I don't intend to be mixing up no icy nothing because that salmon is not for the faint of heart price wise. So I can't be playing with that. I can't play with that color. So that's why I'm taking my time and sorting them colors apart because no, I can't waste that. That's not going to happen. So yeah. If somebody really, 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 really wanted to mix, I will not make a whole lot of it at one time. I guarantee you that. Because, oof. And Lord have mercy, the tariff on it is stupid. But that's neither here nor there. So here we go. Let's get our, whoops, I pushed that one out. My bad. Here, let me give you a new home, little stone. Bloop. All right, so let's grab our sucker. What's up, sucker? And we're going to, this will make you like not want to get all the stones in at one time so that you can just sit here and play with it and hear it change gears as you pick up the stones, because it is kind of neat to hear it change gears. Okay, so there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, Brandy, hopefully the doggy ain't touch it too bad. My apologies, my apologies. All right. Right. Boop. And now let's pick up Strong with the ribbon. Make sure my heat ain't turned off yet. Nope, it's still on. Good, 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 good. Now, as time goes on and you have a steady hand and you learn not to stress out too bad and you minimize your static electricity as much as possible, you could technically layer these on one piece of tape. It definitely takes a steady hand. It takes a very steady hand to do it, but it can be done. And there's also a hinge method, but that's a whole nother can of worms that we'll have to talk about another time. But there are ways to pick them all up at one time so that you don't have to do multiple pickups with the tape. I heard my honey come home. He ain't came in yet. I ain't heard the door anyways. Hopefully he's just straight chilling. What time is it? Okay. He might be waiting me out. He can just come in, which he can. And the more stones you put on, the more it helps the stones play nice and flip each other over. So one instances where flipping off is a good thing because they flip off of each other and then they turn right side up. Come on, honey. Get my third on me. Must be in them rhinestone bushes. All right, so I left a whole bunch of them off so that I can use the sucker. Randy, tell the doggy to cover him ears. Hey, it even picks them up when they upside down. Cool. Well, wax does too, but yeah. Let's see. All right. Good thing about this is because wax is good. It is definitely good. You don't have to have power. You don't have to charge it up. But using this method to pick up the stones, I try to caution people when they are when they're using the wax pickup tool, because sometimes they'll press hard on the top of the stone with the wax, and what that'll do is leave wax residue on the top of the stone. And then with the wax residue, the tape and wax don't mix, so they'll find out that it's hard to pick up rhinestones, or the rhinestones won't stick to the tape. Well, it's because you might have pressed too hard with that wax tool pen on those specific stones, and so now it won't pick up. But with this, you don't have to worry about that because there's no wax transfer at all. So that's kind of cool. I might have to look into whether or not we can source those. That might be neat. Oh, all right, cool beans. So here are the 3 layers. All 3 layers are the same color, but they're mixed. So because they're a mix, to make it a little more less obvious if your layers don't quite line up just right. To make it less obvious. Okay, so we're going to start with the larger layer, which is right there. I knew you were going to do that as soon as I was about to pick it up. Great grandson flattened the wax pen when we made diamond art and grateful you still have. Oh, yeah. Unpacking is a never-ending battle. No, it is not. Yes, whatever. I agree. That's what I meant to say. I agree. So this is going to be a pillow case. That would be a nice porch pillow for someone who wants to show support for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This could easily go on the porch. It's going to be super cute. Not quite centered, like a little bit high, so that if you, some people like to squish their pillow, you know what I'm saying, kind of like put that little divot in the bottom and make it sit. So I put it just a little bit higher than dead center so that the pillow can sit. All right, but this is a big pillow thingamabobby. Is, I want to say it's 18-inch pillow goes in this darn thing. Because when I went to, I was going to bring it with me to, and put a pillow in it and bring it with me to Applique Getaway, and I couldn't find an 18-inch pillow. So I was frustrated a little bit. Ooh, Miss Elba. I'm glad you were able to get unpacked, both you and Miss Evelyn. All right, so here is my first layer. I'm going to have to figure out why my camera is backwards now. And it used to not be. But here's the first layer. Let me show you what that mix looks like. Oh, how will you not slide? There you go. There's the breast cancer mix. It's just a mix of a bunch of pinks. Not salmon, though. Salmon's not in this mix. All right, so the next layer is right here. You still haven't received the pillow from Texas. What pillow? Was I supposed to give you the pillow? Because I don't have a pillow in that. I couldn't find one. I can't find no 18-inch pillow. I know where I can get it, but I don't need to go there to that place at all. I do not. I really don't. All right, so see now, once I put this in, it's it's like blended in. So if it's off a little itty bitty bit, you ain't gonna be able to tell it's bad because they're all the same color or all the same mix. So it's not as glaringly obvious. A pillow that I did in a live. And I was supposed to bring a pillow form to go in it. I know I didn't tell you that because I wouldn't have known where to get it from. If I told you that, then I was out of it or stressed out or something. Because I don't know where to get no pillow form. I know where to get a pillow form. I know I'm not going there, not anytime soon. Because that's a it's a I was telling everybody about it in the Zoom yesterday when we were doing the window topper. It's a home decorating fabric place in Charlotte. And when I tell you that place has beautiful fabric, gorgeous fabric, gorgeous fabric, but you're talking about home decorating fabric, so it costs more. You get more of it because it's on the big huge rolls, and it's just like, bruh, I don't need to be in there. I don't need to be in there, and I refuse. So must say no thank you. Whoops. Must say no thank you. All right, where are we at time wise? Y'all, it's 10:50. Come through being on time. All righty, let's do the pillow reveal. Oh, you have a pillow. You just need the pillow form. I mean, the case. Are you hinting at this one that I said I was going to do a giveaway for? Why did the stone stay stuck? Where did that stone come from? Right there. Boop. There we go. If you pull it up and a stone comes up, smush the stone back in place, and we're going to press it again just to be 100% sure. That's my insurance that the stones will stay. But there's that. I keep putting my gut over the table. There's that. Really pretty. So let's get this up and going. I'm going to press it one more time. One more time. 10:51. So again, when you are going to layer your rhinestones to help get you a higher rate of success, then what you want to do is, okay, there's the second press. Super, super pretty. So we're going to grab this. I'm going to grab the shirt, and we're going to go over to the other table. And then we're going to talk about these steps again so that you can be successful with your layers. Let me put this back in place first. Boop. All right. Let me pick this up. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't get water. Okay. Let's do this because I'm forever doing it the other way. Boom. All right. So when you are getting ready to layer your pattern and you're having issues, okay? So when you cut out all your layers, what I recommend is bling all of your layers at one time. Pick them up on the tape, put it back on the transfer, the back of the white part that goes on the back of the transfer tacky tape. Put that back on it and set it off to the side. Bling all your layers, set them off to the side. Bling them, set them, bling them, set them. Because what that'll do is it'll allow you to put all your puzzle pieces together. It's almost like putting a jigsaw puzzle together, but you're leaving some of the pieces in the box. That's not going to help you. You want to have all your pieces laid out so that you can sort them like they're supposed to be, and then you can start on your puzzle. So that's what we recommend. So get all of your layers bling. Once you get all your layers bling, then you want to find the one that's the biggest, the outside, the most outermost layer, because the outermost layer is what's going to help you, first of all, get the layout of your design and see where it's going to go. Okay. So the outermost layer will help you get that layout pinpointed. Okay. Once you get your layout pinpointed, bling the outer layer first. Bling the outer layer first. In most instances, this should work. Bling the outer layer first. That's the largest layer. Get it centered, get it aligned where you want it to be. Press it. Once you press that layer, always peel your rhinestone transfers hot. It's a hot peel. Soon as it's off that press, go ahead and peel it, because this one is a Gildan heavy duty shirt. And you saw that the Gildan heavy duty shirt, it stretched some when the tape cooled. The thing that a lot of times people don't realize, a lot of y'all prefer like the Bella canvas shirts. Okay, the Bella canvas shirts are more relaxed than the Gildan heavy shirts are. Oh, and before I get into this even more, make sure that your um YouTube is refreshed and you're not behind, because I'm gonna do a giveaway of this fabric, all right, and this shirt. But you want to remember that the thinner the shirt, the more relaxed those fibers are going to be and more stretchy. So please make sure that you're peeling these hot. And the stretchier the shirt is, the more likely that your registration is going to be off when you peel that tape. So you might have to kind of manipulate the shirt a little bit to get your layers to line back up the way they're supposed to be. But if you do that outer layer first, that'll help set the stage for all your other layers and make it a little bit easier, or a good bit easier, for you to line all the rest of your layers up properly. So bling all your layers, set them to the side. Then you want to start with the outermost layer. All right, get it centered where you want it to be, or located where you want it to be. Do your first transfer, peel it hot. Then from the outside, work your way in. So the next layer in, closest to the outer layer, is where you want to go next. So you bling that one, peel it hot. You might have to manipulate the shirt a little bit, especially if it's one of those thin Bella Canvas shirts, or American Apparel, whatever, those thinner, soft, super squishy shirts. You might have to manipulate it a little bit, but there you go. So 350 degrees for hour stones, 15 seconds, and then peel. The next layer in from that one, 350 degrees, 15 seconds, peel it hot. Okay. And once you get through all of those, you've got a layered shirt and it'll look great. Okay. So here is the first one that I did. This first one, the outer color is salmon. That's salmon on the outside. The next inner layer is light rose. No, it's not. That wasn't light rose. The next layer in is champagne. It was champagne. The next layer in. And then the innermost layer and the inside of the ribbon is rose AB. Okay. So that is the shirt. This is a heavy Gildan extra large. So when we do the giveaway of that, this is an extra large shirt, and it's Gildan, and it's heavy, and it's black. Okay. And then we did a pillowcase, and this one is for, I'm pretty sure this is an 18-inch pillow. And this one is just the breast cancer mix. This is just the breast cancer mix on this. And it turned out really, really, really pretty. All of these pinks really complement each other. Yes, Radiant Rose. I did this design just before the live tonight. Put it together, and it's going to be available. It's going to be in my community tab. So you can click the community tab here in a little bit, and you can get this design. Okay. You can get this particular design. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, EJ's daughter. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jesse and Sandra. So that's that. That's doing the like I said, you can practice if you're still kind of unsure. You can practice by putting a mix together, because then you'll get all your colors that you might have wanted in the 3 different layers, and then you can bling it, and it won't be as obvious that the layers may not be lined up just right, because all of them be the same color. Or you can use one color and practice, and once you get the rhythm and get down and you're like, okay, I can do this with all of those tips, then you can go to doing your 3 separate colors, or however many colors you want to do. All right. So let's do the giveaways real quick. It ain't gonna be real quick, but it'll be fairly quick. Hopefully you guys got the link to the vacuum tool. I'll drop it in the chat again just in case, and then make sure that your screen is refreshed so that y'all are helping me get this fabric because I'm over it. Too much fabric. Okay, so let me, where is StreamYard? What's the face? Oh, I gotta get these files put up too. That's right. I gotta do that. Definitely gotta do that. Giveaway tool. Oh, I swear. Let me see if it'll let me do it over here. Giveaway tool. Boom. Okay. So over here was not working. The live stream. And what we're going to do is, oh, this is the first one we're just going to do, because I'm just going to do multiple pulls on this. Before we do this, U.S. residents only, unfortunately, because of tariffs, I can't, and not paying for tariffs for nobody else, or y'all don't call them tariffs, whatever. I don't want to pay export fees. So U.S. residents only, unless you're in the U.S. territories. And then one-time winning. And this is for the fabric. Now, when we get to the rhinestone stuff, you can enter back in again, but for the fabric, one time only. Okay. And then I'm actually going to let you pick which one you want. Of course, until it gets down to the last little bit, and then you got to take whatever is left. But the first few winners will get to enter what they want. Okay. So let me share my screen. That is not sharing my screen. There it is. Share screen. And boom. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a good night, Lynn. Have a good night. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. Thank you, Miss Joyce, for coming to hang out, even though you weren't feeling your best. I appreciate it. Thank you, Greg Barker. Thank you, Annabo. Thank you, Rosetta Cobb. Thank you, Miss Gail. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Nadia Hall. Nadia Hall. We were talking about you the other day. Up Designs Customs. Thank you for coming to the Bling Fest, the first one. I appreciate you for sure. First one for sure. Rosalind Lewis, you were behind. Oh, it's okay, no worries. Diane Wilson. Thank you. Angela Williams, thank you. Josette Lovercheck, thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Lorraine Cleveland. Welcome. Thank you very much. Annette J, thank you. Elba, thank you. Picture Me Crafting, thank you. Sunset Dispatch, thank you. We got 52 entries so far. Yeah, I do like the Gildan soft style more so than the Gildan heavy. But again, the soft style is a squishy shirt. So you got to make sure you peel it hot. Okay. It's not as bad as like the thinner shirts, but it still can pull. Okay. Thank you, Miss Brandy. All right. So let's do our first thing. And I'm just going to keep rolling off of this one thing. So, you know, make life easier. So the first person to choose their fabric, and you'll have to click the link in the description and fill it out, please, so that I'll have your full name, full of mailing address to Miss Rosetta Cobb. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations, Miss Rosetta. You have the option of cheetah print, zebra print, or the pretty blue with the pineapples. Let me know in the chat which one you want. And then once I get what you want, I'm going to put your, I was going to put your name on it, but I don't see my, we'll do this. Nah, that ain't going to work either. We'll figure out how to put your name on it. All right, so let's see what you want. Miss Rosetta, if you tell me which one you want, I can show them to you again. Oh, well, hopefully you can see. So it's cheetah print, zebra print, or the cheetah. Okay, cool. Got your cheetah print right there. So let's roll for the next one. Roll for the next one. And the next one is Lena Doyle Crafting. Holler. Yes, honey. Yeah. So Lena Doyle, if you and Ms. Rosetta can fill out the form in the description and let me know what you know what? Let me know also in the description what you wanted, what you picked. Okay. So Miss Lena Doyle, which one would you like? Would you like the cheetah print, the zebra print, or the pineapples, the blue pineapples? Mm, 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 mm. Which one would you like? And thank y'all again for coming to hang out. I definitely appreciate it. You could have been anywhere else and you were here with us. No link in the script. Oh my gosh, that's right. Thank you, Dempsey Boo. Lena Doyle, did you pick which one? I didn't see it yet. Cheetah. Okay. You want cheetah print too? Okay. Got you. Thank you, Sheila Cushionberry. I appreciate you. Let me put this link in the description real quick, y'all, before I fight the computer. Okay. Again. So I can't see you, but you can go ahead and keep typing fabric because that's where we are right now. Look at this mess. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not going to give me a fit. Let's see. Nice. Oh my gosh. It's cooperating. Okay. So let's see. There we go. Let's do this. Oh, and Bling Fest is coming up. Time is running out on that. So the buy-in ends tonight. Okay. Tonight it ends. Then we'll have another buy-in toward the end of the month. Okay. But the Bling Fest is coming up, and this time the ticket cutoff is going to be the end of September because I have to get the menu over to the new chef ahead of time. So time is going to be running out soon. So just keep that in mind for the Bling Fest. But the Bling Fest is here in Charlotte. It is October the 25th. And I'm super excited to host you here in Charlotte. So definitely come check me out and come hang out. And we have a really, really, really good time blinging. Okay. There we go. All right. So, ooh, nice. I can put, let's see, vacuum, pick up, thingy. Nice. I can do this too. So let's do this. Where did it go? Oh, maybe I closed it out. Maybe I closed it out. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Hang on. Let's bring this over here. Let's do this right here. Is this the right thing? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I get everything done that we need to get done tonight. And in doing so, this is making me jump through hoops. I have got to get this thing fixed. And fix it where it's not making me sign in every single daggone time. Connect devices. Okay, thank you. Yikes. I had the link. It was in the chat. I'd have to scroll back to get it though. All right, so there we go. There's that, and there's that. There's that. Hurry up thing. Because Miss Lena Doyle is definitely the winner. There we go. Let me copy that. And let's go here. And let's put that there. And now I'm going to save it. So now you should be able to go into the description and you should be able to click the link to fill out the form for your fabric that you want. All right. Now let's roll again. So we have 1 cheetah print left, 3 zebra, and 3 pineapple fabrics. And it doesn't hurt my feelings if Mrs. Parker, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Congratulations, Miss Parker. Holla. Yes, honey. Yeah. So Miss Parker, which one would you like? And if after this, like if the cheetah print gets gone and you don't want any one of the other, even though you rolled before, then I don't have any issues with you saying, you know what, I really don't want either one. And then we'll roll again. Okay. Because I'm not about to send fabric to somebody that don't really want that fabric. Period. That's just, that doesn't make sense. So Miss Parker, which fabric would you like? The cheetah print, the zebra print, or the link don't take you to the Bling Fest tickets? Which link? The one I have in the description? Let me know. Miss Parker, did you say which one you wanted yet? I don't. I want to make sure I don't miss your what you want. Sheila posted the one she okay. Check in the description because I did post it in the description. In the description and see if it works. She said cheetah too. Woo! Okay, y'all. So the only thing left is zebra and oh, you know what? Here, let's no, I said we was gonna roll on this one again. Okay. So let's roll again. So all I have left is zebra and pineapple. I love the zebra print. I don't know why y'all ain't picking that. That's my favorite out of all 3. Miss Mylene. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. So Mylene, you can do zebra, pineapple, or neither. It won't hurt my feelings. I swear it won't. Because like I said, I'm not a fan of sending fabric to somebody that don't want a specific fabric. Okay. Pineapple. Okay. Got you. Let's roll again. Thank you. I appreciate you. So the next person is Chris Milk Yes, honey. Yes. Miss Chris Smith, you probably got more fabric than the fabrics, though. Which one would you like, my dear? You got the big TV, so I know you can see which one. You can do either zebra or pineapple or neither. Won't hurt my feelings. Congratulations, Chris Smith, though. Thank you for entering. Thank you. Thank you. And I will be getting with you, Miss Chris Smith, because I did enjoy talking to you the other day, helping me lay out that pattern. That was really cool. So thank you. And now that I know, Linda Gray says, send me all the zebra. I think this is all the zebra that I got now. I don't have any. If I'm not mistaken, I will only have one more left. So she said zebra. Okay, cool. All right, so let's roll again. I don't know how I'm missing it. I guess because it's going fast with folks saying fabric. All righty, so the next one is Josette Levitt. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. You might have to refresh, Miss Marlene. You might have to refresh in order to see the link in the description. Because I put it in after, the live done started. So Josette, which one would you like? Zebra? I only got one zebra left, and I got pineapple left. Which one? Zebra or pineapple? Mm, 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 mm. Where can you order fabric from? I know you can order fabric from Amazon. Has fabric. I don't know specifically where else you probably could get fabric from. I don't know. Josette said pineapple. Okay, cool. Whoop, 1 and 1 left. 1 zebra and 1 pineapple. Okay. So let's roll again. 2 more left. Okay. 2 more. Yeah, Amazon. I bought fabric from Amazon before. We've got 2 left. So the next one is Mama Vi. Holly, Mama Vi. Yes, honey. Yes. Oh yeah, Miss. That's right, Miss Gail. You can order fabric from Michaels too. So Mama Vi, which one would you like? If either the zebra or the pineapple? Zebra or the pineapple? And then we're gonna do a different word for the rhinestone shirt. So zebra. Okay, got you. All right, the last one left is pineapple. So let me know if you want the pineapple or not for the next person who wins. It's the pretty pine. It is pretty though. I do like the pineapple. It's really pretty. It's got all kind of bold, pretty colors. Lily Boone. Holla. Yes, Lily Boone. Yes. Congratulations, Lily Boone. So let me know if you like the pineapple fabric and you're okay with it. If not, we'll roll again. But we get ready to set up for the shirt and the pillow. And it's gonna be a different word. Yeah, it is super fun. It's a super fun pattern. Yes. Okay. Cool beans. Thank you very much for letting me know. So let me set up for the next one. We are going to do the shirt, the bling shirt. So let's do this. Whoops, that is not how that's going to work. Okay. And let's add the screen. And so this is for the shirt. It is a size extra large. It is a Gildan heavy 100% cotton black shirt. And it's got the strong bling design on it. And again, you would just fill out the form in the description. Click the link in the description. If you don't see the link in the description, like if you don't see any description down there, you just see the title of the video, then you might have to refresh your screen if you win, so that you can see that link and click it and fill out the form. Please make sure you fill it out completely. City, state, zip code, because I don't know your zip code, fam. I don't know it. And any apartment number if you have one, because otherwise it's gonna get lost in the mail. Okay. Please fill it out completely because I want you to have your stuff just as bad as you want you to have your stuff. Okay. I would really appreciate it. All right, so let's draw for the shirt and then we'll draw for the pillowcase and then we're going to get up out of here because it's past time for me to go to bed. So the shirt goes to Martha Jordan. Holla. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations, Miss Martha. Congratulations. So definitely fill out the form in the description so that you can get the shirt. And let me know that you did the shirt. And then the last one is going to be pillow. I don't think it has to be all caps, but I did use all caps. So type in pillow. And then keep in mind, this goes on an 18-inch pillow. Don't say I didn't warn you. And it's got these beautiful breast cancer mixed rhinestones. Breast cancer mixed rhinestones. And like I said before, the buy-in ends tonight. So if you're interested in ordering stones this month's buy-in or during this current buy-in, then you want to definitely take advantage of that because it's going to be gone tonight. And the new stones are in the buy-in. So, if you were interested in the new stones, they're in there. We do have them in SS6 as well. The Bling Fest tickets are on sale. So definitely check us out. Come visit us at the Bling Fest. I can't wait to see you all there. That's going to be super exciting. We got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipes with this Bling Fest this year. So I am stoked about it. All right, so let's roll so that I can go my butt to bed. And the winner of the pillow cover is going to be Blue Emerald Creations, Miss Sandra. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations, Miss Sandra. Yay. That is awesome sauce. Congratulations to all the winners. Again, thank you so very much for you guys coming and hanging out tonight. I hope you have a great evening. I'm getting ready to head out, but keep in mind, please bookmark this video so that you can come back to it if you're having issues layering. If you follow all the steps and you're still having issues layering, reach out to me in an email and we'll see about doing a little more detailed video, trying to help you figure out what's going on. But for the most part, those tips should definitely help you get a multi-layer rhinestone template done. So thank you for coming to hang out with us. I hope you had a great time. And until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy blinging. It's not crafting, it's going to be blinging. So thanks a lot for hanging out, and we'll see you guys on the next go round. Bye.